saying you speak Spanish, you speak French. What else?
Italian.
Italian,
Yep.
Catalan, Portuguese,
Wow.
and bubbly English.
But
But just a little bit. I'm trying.
how did you learn all those?
Well, so my dad is Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And are we filming already?
We're gonna roll into it now. Now we're gonna roll into it.
We won't include the
Okay.
start.
We'll start from one
When we
language.
start.
Now we'll just roll into it and then we'll do our introduction and stuff like that.
Okay. So that's Italian, mom's Spanish. They met in Argentina, and I was born there.
Yeah.
And then, so for that, I learned Italian. Mom speak Catalan, and then we moved to Brazil, and then to America. I lived in Miami for a few years, and then we went to Europe.
How was Miami? That's the real question.
It was fine, but like I don't remember too much. I was really young.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was like 15 or something.
Oh, you remember? Yeah, you can remember a decent amount.
So you did school there?
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Travel around the world. Wow.
Yeah. Been everywhere.
Cool.
Speak a lot of languages too. It's very impressive.
This is what I'm trying to do. I want to learn languages. I want to travel.
Travel
It's
the
too late though.
It's fun.
What?
It's
I mean,
too late.
late.
You're- as in, it's too late to harder to learn the languages because our brains are kind of set in there.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, yeah.
Our brain is well developed already.
Yeah. So our brains are like, enough.
I don't want to learn.
Yeah, you're doing too much. Let's just stick to what we know. Like right now for you, because like with the French, Spanish, Italian, they're all kind of like similar.
Latin.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Latin,
Latin
yeah,
based,
it's the similar roots.
Same.
So it's easy to understand.
But I
And
was learning Russian. I can
Okay.
understand sometimes like German, like if I read,
Yeah.
and Arabic a little bit too, because it's like really close to French.
Do you just want to become United Nations?
She knows everything.
No, but I mean, once you pass 2 or 3 languages, it's super simple after.
That's what I hear.
But why'd you or how'd you learn Arabic? Because what's the interest
Oh,
there?
in France, in Paris, everyone is
Moroccan. Yeah.
yeah, or Algerian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Makes sense.
So you just get the habit to listen to them, and yeah, that's it.
That's
I
cool.
love that.
I should have learned those languages growing up, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I learned some in school growing up. I learned French for 6 years, Spanish for 3 years.
And do you remember anything?
When I read, if I read a page now in Spanish, I know what it says. I don't know it perfectly, but I can tell you. Like sometimes I read.
What do you mean read a page in Spanish?
I'll give you an example. Like,
Yeah,
one
man.
of our friends is from Peru,
Same.
and at church, like he takes his notes down in Spanish.
Okay.
And so like I look at it and I'm like, I understand everything that says.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
like, most of the words are, for example, you say telephone,
Yeah.
we say telefono.
Yeah.
So just rip off English.
Yeah, dude.
Carro.
Anyone can understand that.
Hey, we'll do a competition. I'll put the page in front of you, put it in front of me, see who gets what.
Yeah. It's very simple.
I mean, there's so many words that are really, really similar.
Yeah.
But like, there's something I couldn't. So I didn't went to school to learn English, right? So I just pick it up as I could. And first, I moved to London, so my accent was really English.
Yeah.
Like, would you like a cup of coffee, please? So I was just really, really, really British. And then I come here, I couldn't understand anything.
Yeah.
Australian English is very
Australian
different.
English
though.
is different.
Ours
Also,
is,
Yeah.
it's beyond even the accent. Like the words they choose to use here is dumb.
we don't use English words anymore. Genuinely.
Yeah.
We genuinely don't.
Bye.
use
Hey,
English.
mate. Whoa.
Yeah, Bobby, g'day.
G'day, mate.
What's going on?
What's going on?
But then-
I love that. What's going on today, mate?
But does that voice and accent represent majority of what people like? If someone comes to Australia for the first time, is that really what they're gonna hear immediately?
I think that's what they think. And
That-
Yes.
it actually is.
No, that's what they think they're gonna hear.
Hey, no, we have a case study right now. That's
So what do you think? Yeah.
Well, like, yeah, they speak like that. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I had no idea what you say. And then a guy told me, like, so it was the first or second dinner I had with a lot of people. Someone told me, Hawaiian. And I was like, I'm not Hawaiian.
Hawaiian, yeah, pizza. Or?
Yeah, Hawaiian.
Yeah, we're
I love
different.
that. I love that.
We are different.
Stay Hawaiian. It's actually like, how are you? No, how did you guess that means that Hawaiian? So anyway, it was a bit hard to understand English and stuff. And also I don't get it, like the rules sometimes. Like, why you say Georgina and you don't say Georgina? I
That's just
It's a good point.
You're
It's
not
a
wrong.
great
You're
point.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't get it.
That's very true.
Yo, we need a
If I ever meet a Georgina again,
I'm gonna call her Georgina.
Georgina, man.
I'm calling her that.
Sound like a condition,
China
bro.
for sure. He's gonna call it
China.
China.
Goodness, man. So you came here 10 years ago, pretty much. Then
10 years ago.
it's so interesting to move to somewhere at a like very like you've grown up somewhere for the majority of your life, and then you go somewhere else, completely a whole new environment now. Like, how do you? Yeah, what's the first thing you do when you land? Like, you have to start thinking immediately. Like, get going with life, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. So, well, luckily when I was growing up, because my family used to own like bars, cafes,
Yeah, yeah.
restaurants, and things like that. So that's why we were traveling a lot. So for me, it wasn't like a massive change to come here. So I came here for my ex.
Is that an area?
No, that's okay. He's at home. We're still friends. In his house, I mean.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, alternative setup.
But like, I mean, when we met, he was like, I'm moving to Barcelona. I was like, darling, you will never learn Spanish. And this is going to be so hard for you to be here. So I was like, you know what? I just live around the world. It would be so much simple if I came to Australia. So that's it. I came here at the beginning. I didn't like it too much because I was like, where's the people? There's no one. Like, you're walking in San Kitts. I mean, like, coming from living in Paris, London, Barcelona, Sao Paulo, like big cities,
Yeah.
Argentina. I was like, San Kitts, there's no one here.
So you're telling me on a Wednesday night in Sao Paulo or Argentina, Barcelona, it's active.
Of course.
Yo, I need
Looks
that.
like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the same complaint my parents have about like the Western world is they say because we're like from the Middle East, and they always say like, what do you like Wednesday, 9 p.m., 8 p.m. even there's nothing happening. Whereas like back home it's like
Yeah.
12 a.m.
Yeah,
on
it's
Wednesday.
busy.
Let's get supper. Let's do something. Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, we have dinner probably in Spain or South America, like around 9 p.m.
Love
Oh,
it.
wow.
I like
The
that.
kitchens close at midnight every single night.
Damn, man.
Catch up with
Need that
friends,
here.
have some
Must be nice.
tapas, beer.
Over here, the restaurants close at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
And they tell you at 7:30, kitchen's closing, last
Kitchen's
order.
closing,
Yeah,
last
yeah.
order.
That's so different though. And like you still operate, like everyone will still go to a 9 to 5 the next day. Pretty much, right? Yeah. So life can work in these
can.
type of
It really
setups
can.
for the most part,
I
right?
think here until maybe just before COVID, like people really like you belong to your job. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like other countries, people
belong to
their job is
community.
just to help them live how they want to live.
Yeah, and also like, I mean, like, I don't know here, or maybe, I don't know, like just we really love what we're doing. If you don't like with your job or what you're working on something, just change your job. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get something better, something
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I have a cooking school and that, and I absolutely adore it. I cannot picture myself doing any other thing. It's so much fun. You have to come.
Well, I mean,
like, actually, I will.
Definitely.
well, we may as well talk about that now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
how
get
how
into
we
this.
met and how this link up happened
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, get into that
Good,
first.
good. What are you saying?
No, because cooking school first, then we'll talk about
Okay.
language school.
Okay.
All right,
alright,
cool. So, Mawa, how did we meet the lovely Lola here?
How
Did we even let you introduce yourself? We may as well let you.
Yeah.
Should we do an
Let's do an
intro?
introduction.
Let's
We'll do an
do
introduction
it.
now, and then
Introduce the
we'll get into it.
All right. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast. This is
baby.
episode 146.
Probably 7. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows at this point? There's a lot of them.
It's 1:45.
Oh, she's all over. Oh, right now it's 44, and then 45 next week, and then
Ah, yeah.
46
And
week.
46
Yeah.
Ah,
And look at this.
146.
Oh wait, shout out to you.
We got a guest too.
We love
but first, I'm Noah the Baghdaddy,
It's Chief Olasoji in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
It's the Prince. What's up?
Hey.
and our guest is.
Oh,
got Lola.
okay, with the whisper.
We got Lola with us.
Lola.
Yeah, for sure.
The lovely
And then I
Lola.
guess how we met you and how this came about. I'll let Mal take the lead with that for how much Mal can remember.
Well, technically, you found
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cooking class, but
sure.
yeah, so it was my birthday, and Daniel had planned something special, and he happened to find the lovely Lola's cooking class. I don't know how you found it.
Don't worry,
Maybe
man,
you
we
can
have-
shed some light on that.
We have our ways,
But
you know.
yeah,
But
that's-
she's
that's
bigger than the
yeah.
way I found her. You're when I saw the Instagram account after, I
Yes.
said, "Oh no, she's doing her
She's
thing."
Definitely.
She's doing her own thing. Yeah.
I changed all the pictures now.
It definitely wasn't an ordinary cooking class.
Yeah.
It was like it exceeded my expectations when we actually went there. The way that you broke it down, maybe we won't give too much away just so people can actually go and be surprised by the whole experience. But yeah, so Daniel booked us in to go and cook some paella, and that's where we met the lovely Lola. So
Lola,
yeah.
100% lovely. We don't know.
We're still working on the lovely part. Let's see.
We don't know that.
But yeah, how did you essentially? I mean, you're saying that's something that you love right now. That's what you you wouldn't trade that for anything. Like, how did you start up a cooking class? Like, where did you go from there?
So when I came here at the beginning, of course I couldn't work in anything because I couldn't understand English.
Yeah.
And I couldn't talk properly. So it took me 1 year roughly to understand. Oh no, this is so funny. All the ridiculous coffees you have in here, right? Skinny, half strength, soy, whatever, extra hot. Like I thought that was 5 different coffees.
Yeah.
Right? So I went to work in a cafe and someone ordered like just 5 things. And I thought it was 5 different coffees. And I thought she's might be waiting for the friends. I don't know.
One,
It was
Just the one.
It was just one
Just
coffee.
one.
So anyway, I was missing a lot of my food because I know, you have here people from Spain or from, just Colombia, but they get all together.
Yeah.
And like, because my family was Australian and like, just like, I was surrounded by Aussies all the time. So I didn't know exactly what to do. And then I started missing my food, my culture. And I was like, you know what? I mean, I grew up in kitchens because, my family has restaurants and that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to open my own cooking school. And my ex was like, you're crazy. You have no idea what you're doing. And blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it.
I'm crazy, but I do have an idea what I'm doing.
And I opened the first one. And at the beginning, it was 1 class every 2-3 months. And then that was 6 years ago. Now I have 8 classes a week.
Wow.
A week.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's
That
so
is
much
amazing.
fun. And we make Mexican too,
Yeah.
Argentinian, street food. What else? Peruvian, tapas.
Wow.
We're opening now Pinot and pasta.
I like that.
So we're going to make pasta too.
I like that.
And I also teach how to make pizza in another place.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Busy.
And you've been loving that pretty much this whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. We're going to the market. Everyone, you came to the market with
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
So everyone in the market knows me. They give me free samples.
Yeah.
Yo, can we say
Walking
it was
through.
like a movie?
Yeah.
Yo, you know the ones how the movie starts, opening sequence, and this person's walking through the street. The birds even land on you. All of that. That's exactly what was happening. And we were just like, what the heck did we walk into, bro?
She's famous, bro. She's famous.
It was genuinely crazy. Like, man, this is the part that sent me. We get to like a fresh produce market. She's behind the counter. Oh, like, this is different. This is such a different life. But it's dope,
So
though.
amazing.
During the lockdown, because I have to close it, I used to have a Spanish school too. I teach Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
But I took a break now. I'm coming back. So during the lockdown, I just got separated from my ex on the 14th of February,
Do you remember? Oh,
2020.
Oh.
Exactly
Valentine's Day.
before
Valentine's Day. That's a
That's
that's a good day to break up because then you don't have to
Why?
get them a gift.
No, but you would have already got them a gift.
True. Bad day.
Yeah.
Why'd you wait till the 14th? Wait, just do it on the 13th.
Return the gift. It's so good.
these guys are crazy.
Thanks God it was before the lockdown because otherwise I would kill him during lockdown. Do you live together?
No.
Oh, thanks God. It's just too much being like,
Yeah.
imagine lockdown.
Yeah.
My friend is calling me. Sorry.
You can grab it.
No, that's okay. Tim Tam. She has a restaurant in Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Restaurant's over. We need to chat.
So imagine like being 24/7 with the same person. Because like he must be working at home and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know the people that have kids. Like
Yeah, you can't,
It would have been a
divorce
lot.
your kids.
Yeah.
I just jump off the bridge or something.
Oh my God.
But you are the kids.
What's wrong with you, Noah, bro? What's wrong with this guy?
What is going on?
Oh, this guy is crazy.
Okay. Like literally, I have no idea how people do it.
Yeah.
2 years,
It's a lot,
lockdown
yeah.
with kids, husband. Imagine if you have a lover. How you do that?
If you have a
As in
lover.
outside, if you weren't living with them?
You cannot bring it home, right?
You would hope not.
No, with Daniel Andrews, bro. It wasn't getting past Danny Andrews. Man. No way.
Yeah, nah.
The lockdown. Oh.
So during the lockdown, I worked in South Melbourne Market because I didn't know how long the pandemic will last, and you know, it was like it was a period of time. It was ridiculous. We were 2 weeks out, 2 weeks in,
Yeah.
2 weeks out,
Yeah.
2 weeks in. I was like, you know what, whatever, and close everything, and I went to work in the market. The first one I worked as a butcher.
How? I just want to.
I don't see that for you.
Yeah.
I don't see that in your future. You know what I mean?
No, I was showing some pictures.
So you were out here chopping up, getting the cars, the cuts, all of that.
I was making
Hanging.
pizza.
You were wearing the
Very nice.
the butcher's.
The white
outfit.
boots.
Wait, I don't see that. Wow.
I had to carry the lamps in my shoulder.
Oh my.
I had to make 60 kilos of chorizo a day.
Wow.
Can you put us in connection with a butcher? Because that's one thing I've always wanted to do. I want to one day like cut a whole animal and like separate it and all that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a killer,
Yeah,
bro.
What a weird dream, bro.
What a weird aspiration.
It's a cool thing to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my dream was like to have a picture in a bikini, like
that.
you know, in the fridge there with all the cows.
Should have done it.
Still possible.
Definitely,
Still
yeah.
possible.
Sports Illustrated.
So I work in the butcher, then I work in the fish shop a little bit too,
Okay.
and I was opening oysters, and I got myself. I don't remember which one. And then I work in the fruit shop. The fruit shop was fun.
So
Yeah.
that's why they know you. You were kind of everywhere. You
Everywhere.
got to know all of them through
Yeah,
the
that's why I was
pandemic.
behind the counter.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Tell us a little bit about your cooking class and why you started that.
Well, so yeah, I was just missing the culture and the food and everything. So I felt like Melbourne food is amazing, right? But nothing is really proper. Like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of Argentinian restaurants, but they're not Argentinian style.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
you know, like, more like they change things. It's like more like, you know. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do my own food. And I used to work in a cooking school in Barcelona. I think only for 2 months or something because I was coming here. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the same I was doing there. But the problem is, there were so many technical things that I didn't know how to explain to the people. So I always forget how to say grater.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or I couldn't pronounce caramelize.
Oh, caramelized. Yes.
The night before I was
Trying to rehearse it.
So how did you handle all that? Like, what did you do instead?
oh, I mean like it's just like body language. It's just something like, you know, now we are going to do with the tomatoes like this.
Like tomatoes. The people at the back were like, "What?"
I mean, it happens like when I was living in France. I'm with your parents, and I was like, oh, Houston, we have a problem. I don't speak French. I forgot about it. So I was in the middle of nowhere, like in the bush, and I didn't speak French, and I was like, okay, you have a month to learn French because I need to go to work or something. So one day I went to buy kind of, it wasn't an IKEA, it was like a version of IKEA. And I went to buy curtain blinds.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I went there and I was like, I don't know how to say that. And I was like trying to find it and I just couldn't. And I was trying to explain to the people that, you know, I want the things you put in the window and you put it down like this.
Yo.
So you make understand yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's a cool part of element of your personality as well. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was only a child till I was 11.
Okay.
So, you know, my family, like parents were always working. So, like, you know, moving countries and stuff. So I was like, if I stay like there, just in the corner, I'm not going to get anywhere. So you better stand up and start talking with people and like,
It's so interesting to me how like personality takes more importance than even ability, because like someone like you, where it's like you go to all these countries and you don't speak the language but you learn it, but it's like your personality makes it easy for someone to go, oh, maybe she doesn't get it, but I can communicate with her.
Yeah,
But then there's
absolutely.
someone in Australia right now who's Aussie, born here, white family, everything, but they don't have that personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, for me, it's harder to communicate with them even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's funny how personality can do that.
100%.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why your personality is like this. It's just who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I've experienced that as well, where it's like, you know, in like retail positions and stuff. It's so funny. All the like Aussies, if you want to say, or like the white Aussies.
Yeah.
As soon as someone with an accent would come in and it's slightly difficult to understand, I just don't understand you, mate. I can't get it. You're gonna need to say it slower. You're gonna need to break it down for me. And for some reason, for me, I can hear exactly what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something with the patience to like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
100%.
Like the patience to be like, like how can I level with you on your so that you understand me and I understand you.
Yeah.
Like you can get what people are ultimately trying to say.
Filling in the gaps as well. Sometimes it's like just fill in the gaps, even if they're not like the sentence is 100% complete. It's like you can pick up on what they're trying to say and you can literally understand it fully.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, when I came here like 10 years ago, there wasn't as many people like before the pandemic. Like, you know, before the pandemic, I think we have like, I don't remember, 150,000, maybe I'm wrong, but like it was so many students like from different countries. So people has more the attitude now to listen different accents. Even though, you know, you have a lot of people from Italy, Greeks. Greeks is the biggest community in the world. I mean, and they have accents and stuff. But for example, if like they were explaining me something, like I remember I was working in a nightclub and this chick came and said, "Can you put this in the booth?" And I was like, "What is the booth?" The booth for me is the car, like, you know, the
That's what I thought.
She took it to the car. And I was like, "What booth?" And she was in the booth. And I was like, "What booth?" And it was like, "That booth." I was like, 10 times the same as a babe. If I don't get it, just use another word.
That's so true.
You keep saying that 20 times.
Or even just tell me
Over there.
it works.
Put in the booth.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
It was like the booth is, you know, the VIPs.
Yeah.
The table.
You could have just said put on the
that's a
table with
booth.
the
It wasn't that hard to send me the couch on the table. Seriously.
Oh man.
I want to get your opinion. So they say the South Melbourne market has the best paella in the world. Like it has its award-winning one.
Are we putting this in the podcast?
Say your opinion. We can cut it out, but that's your opinion, clearly.
All right.
Oh my
And then another thing is like with the language and that is at least 10 times a day I get asked like where you're from.
Yeah.
Who cares where I'm from? Does it change something? Can you sleep at night if you don't know where I'm from?
But it's interesting as well, though, sometimes, isn't it?
It's interesting.
For me, it's
Why?
interesting too.
Because for me, it's like I grew up all over the world, right?
Yes.
And so it's like when normally I can kind of tell, but I'm like, I understand the difference between Colombian and Peruvian. So for me to know if you're this or that, I'm like, oh, cool, you know? Like it's a cool fact. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
She's gonna
She's not
test you or
buying
something.
it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, for someone like me, like I don't feel. I think the longest period of time in my life I live in a country is Australia. So I'm more Australian than anything.
True.
And my accent, of course, is not Australian.
Yeah, but you are Aussie.
Yeah, but I have all the things like, you know, I watch footy.
It's like tick.
You know, and I have all these Australian things now. But like if I had to explain, like my mom is Spanish, my dad is Italian, but I was born in
Yeah, fair
Argentina.
enough.
But I don't even know the state in Argentina. It's like it's just
True.
it just takes 5 minutes
Too
of my
much.
life. Who cares
That's
about all
true.
these things? So it's just like I was born in China.
You gotta confuse them.
Are you happy now?
You're confusing us.
That's fair enough.
Well, what part of Australian culture do you like?
Sorry?
What part of the Australian culture do you like?
I mean, Aussies are funny and they're really easygoing. And everything is fine.
Yeah,
When
that's
you have
true.
a few now, they are really hard work,
Yeah.
but they already have issues. But yeah, everything is fine. Everything is funny, and I just
She'll be right, mate.
She'll be right.
I actually love Moses, bro. It's so calm, man.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely it's a good basis to start like amazing stuff to happen in the community where like everyone is generally for the most part relaxed,
Yeah.
See.
kind of calm and like let's have a good time kind of thing.
For sure.
if there's, if you can sort out all of the prejudices and all the people that are difficult to work with, like you said, this could be the best country in the world.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
See, I think it is. Well,
think so.
except now with the shortage of why we don't have people here at the minute. Is the border still closed? No.
I actually
it's
have
open.
no idea where we're
I
at.
don't think there's
it is
anything
open.
attractive about coming back.
What about money?
I don't think there's that much of it.
Yeah, money's not that.
Well, at least no one told me this.
My pockets haven't seen more of it. Wait, is that a thing? Like, you feel like there's not as many people here anymore?
No.
Really? Yeah.
That's why, there's shortage in everything. Chefs, cleaners, Uber drivers,
Yeah.
Uber deliveries, or the lab labor things, because they was filling by students before.
True. I was hearing though that I've said it to the guys before as well. Like, there's this thing apparently now that people are talking about, saying the great mass exodus of staff, where everyone's leaving their jobs, but everyone's essentially going in to fill in another role. So everyone's looking for someone because everyone's leaving their jobs, but we're all kind of just cycling around. One person leaves this job, ends up at this job.
Yeah.
It's all moving around like that. But you're right. There is also that other part of the workforce, which is everyone that's come in from somewhere else, who's ended up having to go back home because we sent them back.
Yeah.
And for 2 years, they've probably established their life somewhere else now.
Exactly.
2 years of not being here, someone who's had to leave has now made their life wherever they were again. And yeah, you're right. What do you want to come back for now at this point? Yeah. It is a bit quieter though, yeah.
I mean, one of my friends, she was living here and went on a holiday for a week, and she couldn't come back. And she lost a visa. All her clothes are here.
Oh no.
And
Till now?
yeah.
Goodness.
Now.
Okay, now it's a decision.
But then
She
try
likes
hard
the way
enough.
she is.
She didn't try.
she found a sugar daddy and she started traveling.
Whoa.
Okay, I kind of like this lifestyle. It's not for me, but
The sugar daddy.
for me, sugar mom.
Sugar mom.
It would be fun. It would actually be very fun. One Christmas, I even said it at the dinner table at Christmas. I was like to my parents, I was like, "How would you feel if I was a sugar baby?" And my dad almost slapped me.
But
Life goal, sugar baby.
sugar baby without giving sugar.
Exactly.
Well,
But
that,
you
no,
know
whoa,
what?
whoa,
Is
that's not how it works.
So what do you call that? Because there's a thing for that.
It's not escort.
No, that's giving.
Dominatrix.
What?
No.
But financial dominatrix.
Man's making up stuff right now.
No, it's like you have a sugar daddy, but you don't want to give any sugar.
Yeah.
So what's he paying you
So
for?
they just
You're a
wine
horrible
and dine
employee
you.
then.
They
No,
just
wait.
wine and dine you.
It's just
No,
what did they call it?
Oh,
man?
escort.
Escort. Yeah.
Just an escort. I said escort. Then I was like, no.
Escort is like prostitute.
No, but it's.
But you have to give sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair,
So I don't know what you call it.
to be fair, if they're
Maybe
paying and I don't give them sugar, I'm a bad employee.
Man said KPIs.
Like, why would they be paying
Not
for?
to be
That's what I'm
honest.
saying. If there's a thing where you don't.
Anyone else would fire me.
Maybe it is escort.
Imagine I went to my
It
job.
is escort.
I'm a
it's
graphic
prostitute.
designer. I'm a graphic designer. Imagine I went to my job and said, I'm not going to use Photoshop today.
it's definitely not the same.
Fired.
It's
I'm
not
getting
the same.
fired
But you were hired to.
to use Photoshop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I was hired as sugar baby. It's not baby sugar.
all-
Sugar's the first thing they say.
Yes, look, you have to
Give me sugar.
you have to give the sugar if you want to be you have to.
It is definitely
part of
very
the deal.
interesting. It's pretty interesting though.
It's actually part of the deal.
Like, there's people out there that are just like, I would pay you for your time and your companionship. And it's just very, I'm like,
some
No,
people
I
do.
wonder, you know what I mean?
No.
What's going on to have gotten into that kind of a space?
They're just
it's
lonely.
I know, but damn,
So
it's crazy.
Lonely.
Every single person pays, they want sugar.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is true.
because
If
you're telling me
paying big
if
bucks,
the girl guy in that situation, that's the sugar baby, was like, "Would you like some sugar?" They're not gonna be like, "No." Disgusting.
Don't be
But so no.
Look, the
Stay away
first
to
week,
me.
no, the first week,
Yeah.
maybe no sugar on the first week, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
But the second week,
Yeah.
you're crazy to think he's not going to request.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He will ask you on the
Yeah.
second week.
And also, you have two options here. Or the sugar daddy is shocking,
yeah,
or he's good looking. And you want to give sugar.
Bro,
That's
I'm out.
true.
I'm out.
but it's a choice. Yeah, yeah. No, but in my DMs now, I've got like older men who I think a lot of people get this where it's like they'll send you be like, oh, you know, just for your like companion, just, you know, come and sit with me. I'll give you $5,000.
Oh.
Like literally.
Come
like
in.
they're not asking.
I'm
Like
coming.
Surely
like they're
that's
not asking for sugar, but some people
it's
are
gonna
actually
lead to
like,
sugar. I'm telling you,
Oh, what are
Bro.
you waiting
it will
for?
have to.
Like genuine,
He's in
because
bikini.
in the butcher shop.
Right.
Start off.
The world is mad.
It will start off like
The world is mad.
You know what I think sometimes? Because they're trying to hack your PayPal account or something.
Yeah.
yes, there are
So they
definitely
say, "Oh, give me your
scammers.
PayPal, I send you money.
Yeah. There are
And
some
then China.
scammers out there for sure.
just say accept
The
cash
next-
only.
Talking from
Yeah,
experience.
No. The ones that's happening lately, like people starting to, if that happens
Scam,
to you,
yeah.
they open your Instagram and say, hey,
Yep,
can you
yep.
help me, please?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I've had those.
I felt so bad, and I was like, but I didn't know this person, but we have a lot of people in common, so I was like,
Yeah.
should I help her?
Yeah. I had that with someone that I knew, like
And then-
my in-law. Yeah, she sent me that. She's like, "Can you please help me?" And I was like, "Are you okay?" And then I called her though, because I was like, "Oh, let me just make sure." And she's like, "No, I didn't send you anything. My account got hacked." And I was like,
They're all over,
She's
man.
trying to hack me too.
So the other day, someone said again, can you help me, please? I sent you the link, and I was like, do you remember what you did yesterday? And she was like, no. He was like, you were kissing my boyfriend. And she was like, no. I saw my life, it wasn't me. And then I was like, well, give me the money you owe me first, and then I send you the link.
You flip the script on them.
Madness, bro. This thing about checking your or like being aware of your money is very important though.
Very
Just
important.
this week, actually, this was my fault. You know when you do free trial and you don't cancel it?
That's your fault.
Yeah, I mess up. I pretty much didn't cancel it, right?
have to cancel
but
the
I
trial,
check,
bro.
like if I hadn't checked my statement, because I'm like, oh, let me look through. I don't even know what. I was just scrolling through my account. I was like, what the heck, bro? What do you mean $250? What's this for? Immediately, customer support. Yo, hey man, this is an accident. Cancel it, refund. They gave it back
They gave it
ultimately.
back, yeah.
Most people do that this day and age because I know everyone forgets. But I was like, imagine I just like.
For years, didn't realize.
Yeah. Like, and I wonder how many different like points in time that there's been money that has just come out because we don't check, we don't realize new money comes in, old money is gone, and now we just don't, we don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yo, we need to stay on top of
I
it,
always
man.
check
Subscriptions.
because I haven't seen them in the group chat as well.
Yeah. If you don't, you gotta stay on top of it for sure.
Monthly, especially like every month, you just
Yeah.
go back. I just kind of scan through
And
it.
just check.
Such
I
a-
almost lost $100 too.
What, recently?
Nah, I was meant to be reimbursed for something. Yeah,
I
went
think
through.
that he was paying a sugar baby.
I was gonna say that too. When she said no sugar, he said, "Give that back."
Give me my money back.
I want a refund.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, nah.
That's another one. Wait, this is a very good point. One of my friends has a date, and the guy sent her home
Huh?
because she has so much filters in the pictures.
He got
Oh, no way.
He catfished him.
No,
And he
fair
was
enough.
like,
Good on
you
him.
don't know.
I'm proud of him.
Was this a date? Like,
Oh no.
No.
No, it was a friend. No, I promise you it was a friend. It was a friend. I swear on my life, it was a friend.
oh, your face killed me, bro.
Said I promise it wasn't me.
So she didn't look the same. She didn't look like her photos
Wait.
then.
No.
Oh.
But have you seen the filters they use?
Yeah.
Even guys, like,
Yeah.
Guys.
put a
That's disgusting.
filter.
That's
Oh, yeah.
That's
No, if
But
Oh
you...
my.
I'm proud of the guy for doing that. Because that's
Why?
fair. Because I'll tell you why. So a couple months ago, like I started using Tinder and all the other apps. and
Okay. Oh, I opened Tinder the other day.
whatnot. Yeah. How was it? Disgusting.
Don't like it?
So it's not that good.
Okay, we talk about dating apps now. Because
Yeah.
that's my specialty.
Yeah. So one of the girls is like in my area. She's like, "Oh, do you want to hang out?" I was like, "Sure, I'll come pick you up." Why not?
Oh no.
And she's like, "Oh, meet me in this like shopping center car park because like I'm there already. You just from there and then we go." I think she also just didn't want her parents to know that like she was going out.
With an Arab.
She was Arab too.
I'm playing.
Anyway,
Arab.
I get to the parking lot and I see her standing on the side, and she did not look how she looked in her photos.
Oh.
And in my head, I thought, do I just drive? Do I just drive away?
She doesn't know what
I'm a
your car
nice
looks
guy,
like.
so I hung out with her, and then I was
she-
like,
That was the
look,
last time.
Big or...
she wasn't crazy. I've never been with like.
But her face just looked.
It was the face.
wasn't-
It was the face more than anything. Because I don't mind a little chunky. What? That's all right.
Okay.
What?
We love it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Bro, No's in the slums, bro.
I hung out with her, and then I was like, "Look, I don't think I
Yeah.
want you to really see this."
How old was she?
How old?
Yeah.
21.
Damn.
Really young.
You like them young girls, innit?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mate. So sorry, bro.
Were you able to look past that though?
Huh?
You looked past it.
Last time
You
you
looked
saw her,
right
bro.
past her.
No.
No second date.
Actually, yeah, I couldn't.
No.
Yeah.
Is it because she deceived you?
Yeah, no, like that's a
it's 'cause
big
you were
part of
deceived
it.
from the start.
Yeah, exactly. Because if the truth was there from the start,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have swiped.
Oh, my God.
But you know what?
Like, she wasn't hideous.
We try to be
Oh,
more beautiful. You know, the filter sometimes give you that confidence. Ah, look good. Stuff.
But it's like it's different if like the filters you go from like maybe 40% tan to 45% tan, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's like
He was a different
you
person.
go from Arab to Asian.
That's what it was after. It was after Nation.
That's it.
And then he got an Arab instead.
What are you doing?
And I said Fatma. Bruh. Damn.
Oh, stop it. Are you single?
Nah, relationship.
Ah,
Yeah.
so we are the only one single here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got Hinge.
It's much better. Hinge is good.
He's boring.
True. It's
I mean,
yeah.
well, okay, let's start with the apps and then
Okay.
we talk about that. Because you don't have that. Okay, let's quickly.
She
because-
said, let me move over there.
I want to hear it.
Let's have fun.
Yeah. I just want to watch you guys talk about this.
Go for your
for it.
life.
So
Go for
we got Hinge, I will show you. And then I got Raya.
She doesn't need to know, by the way. I don't know why she's.
Wait.
Raya.
Right.
I've never heard of
Raya.
that.
No.
So Raya.
Man
is
said, let me
for
write this down.
famous People.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I've heard it. You have to pay to be on this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got, them cooking classes is paying. Oh.
Eight classes a week?
Yeah.
Good app.
Which kind of famous people are on there?
Yeah.
Just-
Footy
yeah.
players?
Yeah.
Podcasters?
I know.
Might see me on there.
Guy.
Well, this one I don't know what he does, but he's hot. No. Okay.
She's shopping right now.
And then I was like, I just like, I feel so bad because you just like watch a picture and like you don't interact with that person. And I feel like maybe he's an amazing person, but he's not good looking. Oh, no, you know.
Other way
it's
around,
my standards, yeah.
That's
So,
true. It's a
yeah.
bit like, it does feel a bit gross at a certain point as well. Because it's like, you're just going,
Just, yeah. And then when you start talking, it's like, hey,
how's your day?
what's up?
Yeah.
Good. What are you doing? How was your weekend? Why are we cooking something together? I'm not cooking with you or anything, all right?
Yeah.
We already talked about this. If you want to do something for me, wash my car or
Yeah.
clean my house. We're not cooking.
Not cooking.
Fair. Fair.
What is your why do you hate people cooking for you or
I'm a chef.
Yeah.
And I cook better than them.
Yeah, that's a
That's
fair
a
point.
good point.
Yeah.
That's a great
Wasting
point.
a meal in something like it's not good enough.
Mm.
When
But
I
don't
know
you
I
want
can
them
make
to
it better.
impress you?
No, but like, imagine you're
Yeah, no, that's
dating.
impressive.
No, they won't. Yeah.
Imagine
Standards
I'm
too high.
dating Rihanna and I tell her I'm going to sing for you now. That's so dumb.
She's just gonna critique
do
your
your little
singing, bro.
thing, Lauren?
So dumb.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's cute.
Yeah.
And the gesture and that. But yeah.
You don't need
You don't
that.
want it.
You don't need
Yeah.
that. You just need the car
That's
clean.
fair.
So it seems like you're very able to be like free spirited. You've been around, you've enjoyed a bunch of different things, bunch of different experiences, right? How do you like do you tend to plan a lot ahead or how do you like just navigate spaces and know what is right for you, what you want to do right now or what you want to look towards in the future? How do you go about that?
Okay. So before when I was with my ex, it was like more like, a couple more settled. When I think I have a regression now. I'm going back to like 20, 21. And live more like, more with the pandemic stuff. I don't know, you guys, if something changed, but like just learn how to live day by day and try to be, the best
Enjoy
thing
the
you can
moment.
do during the day. I don't do any more things like I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
Or like they're boring or something. I can't be bothered. Yeah, ciao. But
Yeah.
I don't have time to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to work in a ski resort now.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mount Bolu or?
Mount Hotham.
Oh,
Yeah. A lot of people are going
Nice.
Hotham this year.
Yeah. Because, between July and August, everyone is going to Europe. Oh, that's another subject. before everyone was getting engaged on Instagram or Facebook and having babies,
Yeah.
now everyone goes to Europe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, seriously, another one.
Another pandemic.
So I was about to go home, to Europe. And then I was like, I'm going to find, I can't be bothered now. Maybe next year. But I was like, July and August, because everyone is going to be away. I'm not going to have that many classes. So I was like, what am I going to do? So I was like, one of my friends called me and said, come to work in Perth. Because there's no one to work in Perth, apparently.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay. And then this came along last week. And I'm going to work in a ski resort.
Is that your first time doing something like
And you, wait, when you say came along, what does came along mean? Like, how does it just land on your table? What happens?
No, I think someone put in the chef group in Facebook or something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this sounds cool. Click.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's it. And then we start talking and that. So it's just so much fun. I had to buy all this. Oh, I have some boots. They're beautiful. I will show you.
Show us.
Like silver boots.
Ooh.
Snow
For the snow, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm going to get the beanies and,
It's just a movie. This is all a movie.
This is the only reason you're going. Just
To
for
look
the
cute
silver
at the
boots.
snow, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're going, I was talking with the owner, we're going to throw parties and stuff. It's so much fun.
That's awesome.
For a month.
We're gonna find out. Oh, for a month. Oh, we can figure it out. We'll find out where it is, and we're gonna make a day trip and come over.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah?
been.
You never been?
Awesome.
I've never
You didn't go last time we went. Yeah.
You've never been in the snow?
Nah, never been.
Really? That's another thing I don't understand from Aussies. Like, for example, my ex, he never been in the snow. And I was like, the snow is 3 hours.
A few hours away, yeah.
It's actually not that far.
He
not.
never go to the beach either.
Yeah.
I was like, beach
Wait,
is literally
never been
20
to the
minutes.
It doesn't go beach.
That does trip me out with Australians for the most part because I find it crazy when at least like you haven't gone to Queensland. Like when Carlos finally went to Queensland, I was so happy for him.
He's an Aussie.
He's yes.
Yeah.
But like even in Victoria, because we have pretty much everything here. We've got like you can get your snow, you can get your great weather, your beaches, your mountain tops, all that kind of stuff. We have everything: wineries, waterfalls, literally, practically everything. We have desert areas kind of as well. You guys went to that place.
Which one?
You went to remember that Pink
Lake.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
do
yeah.
you remember you're in like a desert area almost. We have ultimately every kind of like terrain you can get here. And then when it's like, nah, I'm just going to chill in Doveton or Cranbourne and never experience any of the beautiful areas we have.
People in Dublin are feeling really hurt right now.
Sorry. I feel like I've said Doveton a lot of times on this podcast.
I feel you got something against Dublin.
But you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy to not be able to experience what's around, especially here in Victoria, because we have everything pretty much.
Great Ocean Road and that.
Great Ocean Road, even at least.
Minimal.
You know what I
It's
mean?
the least you could do.
But yeah, you've never been snow.
Not here.
the
Obviously, like
boats
when I
and
lived in
somewhere
America, it
else.
snowed.
Yeah.
So that was just like.
She's showing all of the stuff right now.
When we go to the
this
snow,
outfit is
Are
fire.
they just looking at Raya or what?
I said Raya.
The outfit for the,
The
snow.
outfit.
Oh,
It's
okay, okay,
fire.
okay.
Wait, how are you gonna cook in outfit?
No. This is
Okay, this is
when
just
you
for
go
the haps.
skiing or when you go to shops.
Yeah,
Then
When you're out and about.
Yeah.
such a different,
this
interesting.
is this is a movie.
Just the way to navigate. Like,
You really are like, you know, some people that like they're the main character of their life. You are like
You
that. I
are.
can tell. Yeah,
No supporting
I love
cast
it.
here,
I
bro.
love it.
I know exactly what I want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
That's awesome.
So I was talking with my friend yesterday next to the chimney, and I was like, the goal of this trip in the snow is I'm going to wake up, going to go, I have to show you the house. The house is beautiful.
Yes.
It's amazing. So wake up in the morning and have a coffee outside, watching the snow with a grappa on the coffee or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we start the day. Happy.
what a start!
Absolutely.
The start kills me. It was like it's very planned out. You know, wake up,
Wake up,
get ready,
I'm
have
having
a coffee.
have a coffee.
and snow.
Grappa.
Good start. And then the day will work out itself.
It's only 10 a.m., bro.
That up until that is from 8 to 8:45.
After that, it's whatever.
That's all the planning.
After that, I'm going to.
love
This is the house.
Oh my
That
goodness.
looks like a cottage in the movies. It looks like literally
yeah.
what you see in the movies.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Very
that's
nice, very
nice.
nice.
Nice Christmas.
Oh damn. Yeah.
That's why I need a kid
That is,
outfit.
yeah. I love that. I love that so much.
It's for the photos. It's all part of work ultimately.
Yes.
That's actually something interesting now because you've almost built up a brand of yourself now as well. Because so many different people will come in contact with you and whether you're traveling the world or doing different classes and stuff. What is the brand that you now give like feed to people now? Because you do so many different things, right? So what is your brand now? If someone is to meet you or land on your Instagram page, what are they supposed to like see from like your life or from
like
you?
a hot girl, single, no kids. No, I mean, I never expected to grow that much.
Okay,
like
yeah.
literally, when I'm walking in the street, people is like Lola, and sometimes I'm hungover. I'm like, oh, it's
Sometimes.
But like, yeah, I'm trying to just, I don't know, grow so much and so quick. At some point, I wanted to disconnect a little bit. I didn't want to be any more Lola. I just want to be like cooking and sip or something.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to have my own personal life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, the
yeah.
phone, I have a personal phone, not because I'm a sugar baby. And I have a work phone. So my phone, the work one, rings from 6 in the morning till 11:30 p.m.
Wow.
Like people need to book a cooking class
Yeah,
at 6
yeah.
in the morning, right? Or like
Or 11:30 p.m.
For 6 in the morning.
Which is amazing, and I love the passion they have about it. But at the same time, it's like I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Or
is
like
true.
Mondays is my only day off of when this week I changed it for today. So you know, I need a day off, and people that think, you know, like Instagram, it's like I have like 1,000 messages I didn't read.
Jeez.
But it's like it's just too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's so different. I mean, you're just in Sydney as well, like during this week too, aren't you? Yeah. So like, there's just always something that will pop up that's different. That it's like, all right, let me do this, let me go do that. And does that all point towards something at the end of the day, or is it just ultimately just enjoy it?
So before the pandemic, I tried to open in every city, in every state,
Okay, yeah.
like Brisbane, Gold Coast, Adelaide, and then gone ahead and ruined all my plans, including having another boyfriend. Because, you know, lockdown, you can't just 5 kilometers. And I was sick of doing the walking dead. Have you done the walking dead? Walking dead is when you meet with someone and you walk in the park.
Oh.
That was the walking dead.
Wow. It's a good name for it.
I love how she came up with the
Love the
name for
idea.
it.
Sick of it. And like the time, like, no, because you know the time. So it's 3.5 kilometers. So when you meet a person, you say, like you already know you're not going to match at all. It's like 3.5 kilometers walking with the same person.
Yeah.
So like I have
You
a
gotta
coffee,
complete it.
like a takeaway coffee, and I put wine or something. Sometimes I like
What, just to get you through it?
it was this boring. You know?
It's a good
that
move,
so
actually.
much.
Wow.
It's a good, at least
Why?
it makes things go faster.
See,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Noah's like, let me take notes. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. But like, yeah, so with the pandemic and stuff, before I wanted to open it everywhere. So the first goal it was Sydney, and I killed it last weekend. We have like almost 20 people, and yeah, we already have 6 bookings, and we open again on the first week of October.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah,
That is
but
awesome.
next year the goal is like I'm going to fly to Sydney once a month.
Wow.
Are you managing yourself pretty much now? Or?
At the minute,
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave someone here and go to Sydney.
Yeah, fair.
And honestly, it's so much fun. And the guys are hotter in Sydney.
I love how that gets roped into all the plans.
It's all going to circle the same.
Come back.
Hold on.
Sugar baby hot guys. Oh my goodness,
love
man.
that.
Yeah, Sydney's so much fun. Have you been in Sydney yet?
Yeah, quite a bit.
I was there last week.
I mean, I love Melbourne, but like Sydney, because I think that the weather is warmer, the people
Yeah.
are more happy.
Yeah.
That is true.
And
Are
also
they?
Melbourne, the guys are so toxic. Come on, babe.
What's the most toxic traits that you think us Melbourne,
I wanna hear this.
Melbourne men
Because
have?
I prefer the girls in Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think girls in Melbourne are cool.
Shout out to you all.
I just want everyone to follow me as well.
Who
No,
are better looking?
to be honest, I'm easily pleased.
Except for that.
no. I generally
Except for
find.
the one in the car.
Yeah. Damn.
No, and also I find like was like, this is more glam in Sydney. Like people get.
I hear that, yeah.
It's got more, yeah.
I
For
think
sure.
maybe that there's some suburbs I have never been, but like apparently no. And then you have the opera house, and the vibe is different.
Yeah.
I got a cute Airbnb, and the owners were in New York, I think it was, and they have a Tesla, and I was like, can I grab a Tesla?
Did you?
Are you driving it?
No,
No?
definitely. So the toxic trait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a guy said to me.
Okay.
Okay,
Just thinking.
last Thursday.
Damn, recent.
Oh, very
Oh,
recent.
that's fresh. It's fresh.
Yeah.
This is best. This is best. I was having a nap because I was exhausted. You know, a nap is siesta. It's really Spanish
Yeah.
thing. And also, like, my work is really physical, so I get really tired and I just,
Yeah, we saw you lifting this big pile of.
yes.
It's
The big
killed me.
pots.
It's just so, yeah. So I was having a nap, and this guy I was saying, send me a message. Hey, babe. What
The
are you
voice.
doing? And he's like, are you in Sydney or Melbourne? And I was like, I'm having a nap. I'm in Melbourne. And he immediately started calling me. First of all, don't call me.
Yes.
Please don't call me.
Yeah.
Just send me a message.
text, yeah.
Who has time for
But you
talking?
gotta see each other though.
I agree.
Anyway, and I was like, I just told you.
Taking
I was having a nap.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
happy,
bit weird.
Don't
So
call
rude.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, you have no idea what happened. And I was like, oh, what? He's like, get ready. I'm coming to pick you up and we're going for dinner. And I was like, I can't. I have to pack. I'm going to Sydney tomorrow. And I was like, what happened? And he was like, oh, again, I was saying, like I saw her last month, we have a date today and she canceled me. And I was like, oh, so
Sorry?
I'm your second option?
Wait, what?
I'm your fucking second option.
Wait,
I'm not anyone's second option.
Okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Here we go.
Was he your first option?
I didn't call him for the beginning with. No.
So why didn't you just get the free meal?
Yeah, I know. No.
No, but that is disgusting
That is
behavior.
weird.
For
Who
sure.
says that?
Yeah,
How
on
you
his
gonna
side,
tell?
yeah.
How you gonna tell me?
Someone
that-
cancelled
Yeah,
you.
someone
wanna be-
cancelled
Do
you.
you want to take
Like,
his spot?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm
that's
trying to
gross.
take a nap as well.
No class.
He should have just
No.
played. He should have played it off. Be like,
I
hey,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have a book.
Just meet me.
I
Yeah.
have a booking,
yeah,
yeah?
have a booking for us.
Bro, what am I
Next thing you know, you get over there.
They said
The waitress says, "Oh, you and Michelle? Michelle? Who's Michelle?"
I was working with a chef and he told me like, you should have gone there, eat everything,
Yeah.
order the most expensive champagne,
Yes.
and don't give any
100%.
sugar.
Yes.
No
Don't
sugar
give
at the end.
That is a good idea.
Champagne.
Yeah, I agree.
Have I told you guys the story of when I was on a date like years ago and we were next to an escort and
Yes.
an old man?
Oh.
Yeah.
At,
It was at Rockpool.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say it.
Yeah, sure, I might as well now.
Yeah, I don't think you've said it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on with my girlfriend at the time. We're having dinner, and then next to us, this old man, like 85 minimum,
Yeah.
but like 85 and like
Kicking it.
no, like I don't think he has any health left.
Oh.
Like you know when you play a video game and your
beating up.
character's being beaten up and you have like this much
Just
left?
bring the arpa.
Yeah, he's just there, barely breathing,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Ah.
Across him is like
Mess
the
up Prince
escort. And
Philip,
she's like
bro.
maybe she looked like she was 40, right? But she was attractive for her age. Yeah.
For her age, damn. No.
Yeah, oh, she was just attractive. Yeah. And this girl, yeah, I felt like we were watching a movie in front of us. Ordered everything,
Wow.
everything. The guy ate nothing. He's just looking at her like this, and she's like, at one point she leans over to us because we ordered one dish that was the same, and she goes, "It's so good, right?" And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Did she look young?
What?
Did she look young?
She just looked
About
good.
40, you said.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
yeah.
just
But
looked
like a
good.
mini dress, like really
Yeah.
escortish or like could be just a friend.
No.
Definitely not a
Said,
friend.
nah.
Because okay, so the reason I knew it was an escort is because at one point like they're having oysters and she says like to him, we overheard this and like we just stopped eating at that point. She goes, this oyster's so good, blah blah. He's looking at her and she goes, and you can have my oyster later.
Nah.
Ah.
Yeah. And that was
So classic.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Man started removing the food.
Food out of my mouth. I said,
Oh no way!
no, 100%. Like if he got sugar that night, he died. That was his last heartbeat. Doo, doo, doo.
Not the Sam.
He's happy
Pombo,
that way,
bro.
bro.
Man said the
Oh,
Kev
yeah.
Sam, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
she said that. Oh,
Yeah, nah.
Oh
Alright,
my
so
gosh.
the other day in the app, someone was 84.
It was him.
Wow.
It was the guy.
84.
Yo.
Wow.
And
She said, yeah.
hey, why not, man?
Yeah.
Send it.
Honestly.
That means he's got money.
Trying to find love and
Does it work at 84?
Oh, God. I can't tell you. I have
Yeah.
no knowledge.
But you're guys, you need to know.
knows?
Yeah,
I'm
you
also
must know.
25.
we can't comment on that yet.
I'll show the Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Sponsor us.
Might have to
I
pop
know.
something.
Oh.
Okay, 84 is a little bit too old. I think.
Yeah. Just shooting
yeah.
dust.
Mad.
You only
bro.
got a few pumps in there, bro.
I guess at that point you're just looking for someone to just have fun with.
Life's crazy, though, man.
But
you're
I-
sugar.
I- I-
84?
that.
Yeah.
There's one sugar too.
Yeah.
I don't know if sugar, just
Yeah,
company.
You're
Yeah.
definitely not looking to start a family.
No family for sure.
You're gone before your kid's coming.
Bruh. Man said no.
Oh, it's only that lost, bro.
my days.
Bruh, it's so different to how like some people have different like
Yeah.
how you want to go. We
Lifestyle.
also realize
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
about event,
yeah.
so you
Yeah,
probably need to leave soon. Eh?
Yeah.
But it's interesting
Oh,
how
hey,
some people
yeah.
have different kind of like channels. Like for me, I'm like, man, I don't want to be in that position when I'm 84. It's either already gone or very, very settled and like,
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
bruh, post it up on the rocking
the
chair with my
porch?
coffee and my candle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how I start every day. We
Yeah.
start like vibes, and then some people's like, that's not down the line. That's not in the view. Like it's. What it like very just it's different how different we are.
Ultimately, everything's fine. There's no way to do life.
Man said all
Everyone
things
has a
are
Permissible.
yeah, but not everything is
everything's
good for you, bro. Yeah, all things you can do all things, but not everything's good for you.
Yeah.
Like my family lives till hundreds.
I love that so
he
much.
Probably, if he was 84, could have kids and start a life too.
And that'd still be 16.
If it
by
was
the
in my
time.
family, he could be like till 100.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Should I ask him if he wants sugar? I don't know. I'm really curious about it.
Yeah.
Just
Does
think-
it work or not?
Just think of it as networking.
That's the networking, man.
How's that
Building the
work?
business.
Geriatrics, man. Nah, it's mad.
Oh,
but
man.
you do have to go, don't you?
Yeah.
We realize
see,
the
I
time
have
is
to go.
coming
Yes,
closer.
yes.
Sissy, I have
You
to
I think it was
Someone
very
cooking
interesting
for
just
you.
to hear
It was.
completely,
Yeah,
This
you
was
know.
fun. This was fun.
Get your fun
Yeah.
vibe on. You were such a character when we were down at the cooking class. Like, hey man, let's hear from you. Let's get you to talk.
And it's been
So-
great seeing you on Instagram. I've seen you've been doing like a lot, a lot of cooking classes. I think you did, which channel was it? The news channel?
Yeah, was it SBS that did a?
SBS?
Yeah.
SBS, yeah.
SBS
I saw
came
that
down
too.
as well.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Is
that's
that, is that
cool.
like Viceland or something, or like? Do you know? You have no idea. You just did it.
The bag was
But-
good, bro.
The girls were amazing, but just I see that many people all the
Yeah.
time.
You just
Yeah.
damn.
Awesome.
No, sometimes on the
Even
street, it's
SBS didn't stand out.
people say, Lola! And hi.
You don't remember names?
And I was dating a guy for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I didn't know his name. I was checking his mail, trying to find and say to the owner. And I was like,
She just starts calling him owner.
Hey, order.
To be honest, I don't blame you. You said you do 8 classes a week, so you're meeting
Yeah.
so many new people.
and I've been doing it for 6 years. So there's a lot of people
Yeah,
came
wow.
and say, I did your class, and it's just like, I sometimes I remember, sometimes not.
Sometimes
Because
you
there's
don't,
so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I'll definitely recommend your
Where
class
can
to
people follow you?
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Hola,
She loves the whisper.
right here under her at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be in all the description and that. But yeah, I mean, you've got your snow trip coming up. What else can people like look forward to? Or, like, where can people come check you out right now?
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to. I don't remember the name of the place in the snow, but I'm going to be in Mount Hotham.
Yeah.
From the 17th of July to the 17th of August.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know if I'm going to Perth or I'm going to Europe yet. Yeah. So I'm coming back in September, and then September to December, the whole is going to be booked out.
Yeah.
We have one class in Sydney, and then I have a contract to work in Brazil.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Wow.
Paradisiac
that
Island.
is
It has
awesome.
a beautiful restaurant. So I'm working there from the 15th of December to 15th.
Just
Damn.
fixing your
Wow.
luggage.
I was
Yeah, like I want to
trying to
travel
join
with
you.
you.
Just
Yeah.
with you, yes.
But what a life, man.
That
I mean,
is
like,
awesome.
it's cool, but then sometimes, like, I'm not
Do you want to
settled.
settle in any way like that? Like, do you ever kind of have that? I mean, look, we literally tried to wrap up, and here we are again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yo,
Is
she
that-
got a date, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Someone's cooking for her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
actually.
is
Because
that?
with your career as well, like you do a lot of work in
Yeah.
different places, so you're
Yeah.
moving around quite a bit.
Yeah, I like to just do different things. But it's very hard to find, someone
Yeah.
to settle because,
likes
like,
that too.
it's just like
Someone that's also
darling,
comfortable
I'm
with
going
that.
a month to
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
husband.
they have to
Then next
understand.
one,
Yeah. That is
Sorry, I'll
true.
put you in contact with someone like Champagne Papi, Mr. Drake. He's used to that. Someone like that's probably
I
cool
can
with
do
that.
that.
You can
Yeah,
she can
I can do that, yeah.
On the app, the celebrities.
True.
Surely? Maybe he's on there.
Don't worry about me. I'm still in what do you call it? Red messages. I'm red. Yeah.
I think Ben Affleck was in the app, right? Yeah, before he went back to.
I was gonna
UK.
say, I swear. Ben
Ben
Affleck.
Affleck?
Oh shoot!
He
Wow.
was there. I think so.
Wow.
Wow. So there's big names on there.
See?
Wow, interesting.
But we'll let you go anyway,
Okay,
Joe.
yeah.
We'll let you go.
I
Wow.
have to have dinner. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Thank
honestly.
you for joining us. We really enjoyed
So you're gonna wait? You're gonna let a restaurant cook for you? You'll let them cook for you? That's fine. Yeah.
Today is okay.
No worries.
Yeah,
There.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No,
okay.
honestly, thank you so much for
Yes,
coming
thank
down.
you.
Thank you guys.
Amazing. We had a lot of
So
fun.
much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Disruption Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us as well. And we'll catch you guys next week. Peace
Yes,
out.
sir.
Laters.
Thank you so much.
Wow, it was so much.